What is up, guys? How's it going today? My name is Syratube, and today I'm coming back at you with another flipping live stream, so hopefully you guys are excited for that, like we do here every Friday. And as you guys see, I'm at 689 mil. Hopefully we can track profits today, so you can see 689,389,877 coins. So hopefully at the end we can get everything sold and actually check our profits that we got from today's stream. Now, hopefully we can actually get a good bit of money. My main goal, honestly, on today's stream is get some new subscribers in here. Let's get some new fans into the fan base. I'm going to try to hit 1,500 subscribers this weekend, so hopefully we can actually get there. And of course, I would love, if you're not subscribed, to leave a subscription. I bring a lot of money making and flipping content to this channel, and honestly, it helps a lot of people out. You can just, like, if you want people to vouch for it, just go into my description below. Linked it in the description to our Discord group. It is a fantastic place to learn how to flip and make a ton of money in RuneScape. Now, I'm going to start with some of the more, like, bread and butter flips that I call them bread and butter flips, that I do on a daily basis, and these are great for, like, anywhere between like a 20 and 30 mil cash stack. Now, we're going to start with the Zulrah scales. Honestly, my favorite flip in the entire game. It rarely has failed me, and you can get at least 2 GP margins on them almost all of the time. So it's honestly a lot of free GP. The limit is 30,000 every 4 hours. You should really do it. What is up? Everyone's showing a ton of love today, guys. Everyone in here ready for the stream. World of RS, what's up, man? Greetings from the Wizard. Good to see that, man. Eric Croft 13, what's up, man? George Baldy, I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Cure Music, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. I'm glad you came back to tune in for another one, dude. Harith, of course, what's up? Vin Des, Yo Boys, Nixon, dude. Everyone's showing the love right now. Wow, amazing. Leave a like if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, and if you think you're going to enjoy the stream. Of course, I would appreciate every single like. It really helps me out a lot. And before I even go further into the flipping here, guys, thank you so much for the support on my last 2 videos. You guys are absolutely crushing the view count on that, and it is amazing. It's making me feel so good about myself. I haven't had any videos recently hit over 1,000 views, and we just had 2 back-to-back that hit over 1,000. And I know one wasn't the most accurate thing because they changed the update, but I still wanted to release it and kind of show you guys my mindset on that and how I attack, certain updates in the game and what I think is going to happen. Even if it's speculative and not important anymore, I do like bringing that content to you guys. So thank you for tuning in and supporting those videos. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the flips, guys. Sharks are not necessarily a bread and butter flip of mine, but they are a very good flip most of the time anyway. And they're actually looking pretty low price today compared to what they're usually at. So if anything, we can expect an upward price movement. So we'll list a couple of those, hopefully get a 4 GP margin on those as well. Now, you guys might be like, hey, these are like not huge flips like Syratube. Why don't you do something that is more intensive or a bigger margin? Well, I kind of want to showcase some flips for you guys and just do a little bit of high quantity today just to like reassure everyone and not just like flip with a 700 mil cash stack. I want to show you guys some flips that you guys can do, that you guys can use and kind of abuse in a sense to actually make a lot of money. So we're gonna go ahead and do dragon arrows next. Now, dragon arrows have honestly given me really good yields in the past. I checked them on GE Tracker earlier this morning, and they're actually at a pretty low price as well, along with the sharks. So I definitely think it is a good item to be flipping, especially today. As you can see, they're actually very low priced. Usually they're at least 1.1k each, so we're definitely going to go in and flip a couple of those as well. So let me get to the comments here real quick, and then we can get back to listing some more flips. Bread and butter pickles. What the heck? Inazuma, what's up, man? How are you today? World of RS says, me watching your Bone Whip speculations video right now, I heard that OSRS team scraped the Bone Whip, but instead they wanted to put something like Bone Flail in the game. If they do you think it would affect other crush weapons much? Probably not too much, because I'm sure it's not going to be best in slot, so I highly doubt it's going to have a big effect. First time I've ever been to a live one. Awesome. What's up, Nixon? Good to have you, man. Thank you for tuning in for the live stream. It's really fun. I love doing the live streams. It's like my favorite thing I bring to the channel, like way more than videos. VPixels, what's up, man? While you wait for things to buy and sell, at least once you should trade someone and put all of your water in to see if they think the amount of them is crazy. Okay, I will definitely do that, man. Someone in game plugging your channel. I did see that as well, Georgie. Cons for bone flail. Okay, rip. Anyway, guys, let's get some flips listed so we're not losing out on any profits here. Archer's Ring is the next flip I'm going to do. This is a great flip if you've got at, like, I would say a 30 mil cash jack. Between 30 and 50 mil, Archer's Ring is going to do you really well. You can even do it, you know, up to 100 mil, of course, as well. Now, the profit on them is not that big today. The margin's only about 12k, but we're going to go ahead and flip, maybe we're going to do 5 of them. I don't want to do the actual full limit because the margin's not that great, so we just kind of want to cover the margin check and a little bit more. On top of that, Berserker Ring, of course, has a very similar price movement to the Archer's Ring. I don't know what happened in the past year, but they've hit like between 4 and 5 mil, both of these rings, and have just stayed there. You can see the Archer's Ring is over 6 mil, which is actually insane. So I think it was mobile that actually brought these prices way up because people wanted to buy the best in slot rings when they came to play through mobile. So yeah, basically, okay, all the Archer's Rings just bought at once, which means they're probably crashing, but we're going to try to list these for a 10k profit anyway, and see if we can actually sell them. If we're patient, I think we actually will be able to get those off, but yeah, I did think that it was a little weird that the Archer's Rings were up to 6 mil, but anyway, we're going to try and flip that regardless. Another flip that is similar to the Zolver Scales is the Revenant Ether. Now, the Revenant Ether does not flip as fast and is not as reliable as the Zolver Scales, but you can generally get a little bit of a better margin on the Revenant Ether. Today, we're looking at the same exact margin that we're getting for the Zolver Scales, but again, the nice thing about Revenant Ether is the limit is 30k every 4 hours, so you can load up on a ton of these and just sell them back, and honestly, like, a 2GP margin will make you like 60k, and usually you're going to get over 2GP, so honestly, free profit right there. How do you feel about the people who listened to your video and proceeded to panic buy Hydra Tails? I wasn't one of the people who bought, luckily. I was sad to see the price dropped after. You know, I do feel I don't know, mixed feelings. I do feel bad in one sense that maybe I misled people, but at the same time, most people seem to have known that the Bone Whip wasn't coming into the game anymore, so I feel like the more experienced investors knew not to buy it, and that's why I always say, like, guys, this is my analysis, it's just my opinion on this, you know, don't take my word for granted, don't buy because I just say, you know, I'm buying. I really want people to do their own, you know, kind of own analysis on things, because I don't want to be responsible for people losing money, and you guys know that, so I basically just try to showcase everything as best I can, and give my personal opinion on it, so always take it with a grain of salt and do your own analysis. Now, we're going to flip a couple Dragon Claws just because I'm bored and would like to hit some bigger margin things. And we'll flip maybe 3 of these. Now, the margin's actually not even that great. It's not even 100k, which is actually pretty low for Dragon Claws. Usually when you flip Dragon Claws, you're going to get sometimes like 150 to 200 at 200k. But either way, all of these sharks bought, so we're going to list those for 827 and let those do their thing. Now, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash jack or anything like that, I would love to answer the questions in the live chat. Just let me know, and yeah, I can definitely help you out and point you in the right directions for what items to flip. Now, we're going to do, I think actually we'll do Dragon Warhammers. We'll do, you know what we'll do? We'll do two bigger margin items, and then the rest of the items will be high quantity. That way, you know, we likely won't get undercut on stream as much, and we can flip high quantity and showcase a lot of stuff for you guys. I'm hoping today, my goal is to pick up a couple new subscribers and actually make like maybe 2 mil. Let's see if we can make 2 mil on today's stream. I think if we're careful, we should be able to get there. We just have to pick the right items. Now, all the Archer's Rings actually sold pretty quick, so that was a decently fast flip. Only made us about 50k though, and minus the margin check, only walking away with about 40k, so really not that good. Gonna cut back on the Berserker Ring as well, just because these margins are not as good as I would like them to be, but the Berserker Ring is actually a little bit better. Gonna list it for 4 million, and, well, let's see, actually, OS Buddy is telling us that we can actually sell them for more, but I just kind of want to get these off as fast as I can, so I'm actually going to list under that margin we checked before. Yo, Kang, what is up, man? Thanks for tuning in and stopping by my live stream, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really love your content, dude. If you guys don't know, Kiang makes a lot of flipping videos, just like we do here on this channel, and his content's actually very good, and he's been on the grind recently. He's been uploading a lot, so Kiang, just say what's up in the live chat. You guys check him out. He's a really, really great flipper as well, and honestly provides basically the same content I do, so definitely check him out if you are learning how to flip, and you would like another perspective. Anyway, guys, yeah, see, everyone, you guys know Kiang, see? Round of applause for Kiang, guys. Because, honestly, there's not that many, RuneScapers who do flipping content, so the ones who do flipping content, we gotta stick together, you know? So, shout out to Kiang. Anyway, looks like we got all the Berserker rings off. What? How many subscribers you got, Kiang? You gotta be coming up on 1K soon, man. And if not, we're gonna change that. Anyway, guys, let's see. How do people even get to know certain kind of stuff that's coming out? Does most of the stuff go on Reddit or something? World of RS, most of the time what happens is during their Jagex's Thursday live streams, they talk about kind of what they're thinking of putting into the game. So what happens is people will post news updates on Reddit as well, or like recaps of the streams, and people that are actively watching the streams make huge speculations on what they think is actually going to come into the game just based on what Jagex is saying. So that's how people kind of are like, oh, this is going to go up or this is going to go down, or oh, they said they're going to nerf Black Dragon Hide, or I actually heard they were going to nerf that. Does anyone know anything about that? 440 grinding towards 1K. Well, guys, if you're interested in more flipping content, go check out Kiang. Offers some great content. Trust me, dude, what Kiang, like, once you get a couple more, like, I don't know, once you get like 500 subs, you're gonna hit 1K so fast. It, like, here on this channel, we went from like 500 to 1,000 in like 2 weeks or something. Not 2 weeks, but it really, really quickly. It's such a good feeling, isn't it? Like, your channel finally starts to take off, and man, really love it. Anyway, we're gonna list these Dragon Warhammers for 57,165,900. Oh, that's way too much. 57,670. What was it? 670. Now I forget. 57,165 will do. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Gets my video up there with some other great content creators, and beside Kiang, of course, man. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. Of course, helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. If you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, let me know in the live chat right now. You can also join our Discord, link in the description below. This is a great place to learn how to flip, or even if you're an experienced flipper, just talk with other flippers and talk flipping strategy. There's also some other stuff in there, like you can find people for raids and things like that, just, you know, at your own pace. Hey Sierra, I can double your 689 mil in 3 trades, I promise. 28.35%, not a scam, dude. V-Pixel, what's up, man? Hopefully you're having a good day, bro. Hit the like and join the Discord now. Great to hear it, man. George Baldy says the general consensus was that tank gear doesn't affect range enough because no penalty. Okay. Oh, because no penalty that the Black Dragon Hide is too good for how cheap it is to make. That's definitely, I would agree with that. It's very good for, you know, the cost of it, right? People run around in the wilderness with it because who cares if you lose it, right? So, actually, before I get into more questions, let me get another flip going here. Now, one flip I really like is the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. Now, beforehand, this actually wasn't a good flip. I would say like 3 months ago, I was struggling really hard to find good margins on the Diamond Dragon Bolts E, but now, I don't know what happened, but the margins have been... I love how I'm talking about how good the margin is, and we check it, and it's a 1 GP margin. Are you kidding me? Like... Anyway, besides that, though, we can do just regular Diamond Bolts E. And I've been finding really good margins on bolts recently, as well as, like, ammunition. So, like, Dragon Throne Axes, Dragon Knives have been fantastic for me recently. Especially because a lot of people are buying them for PvP and stuff like that, because they're still relatively new. So, definitely worth checking out. I think we're gonna do Dragon Throne Axes here, actually. Actually, wait, this is our slot where we're gonna do more high quantity, right? So, or not high quantity, high margin. I'm all over the place, guys. I had a little bit too much coffee today, so hopefully I'm not just rambling on too much. We're going to check out the Bandos chestplate. Hit a really good margin last night on these of about 180k each, and I was able to get 7 of them bought and sold, so it was a huge profit, and it looks like we're going to get a, not exactly the same margin as yesterday, but also a very, very strong margin. Gonna go in and try to flip 7 of those because I know they've been profitable over these past couple of days, so... Anyway, World of RS says, do you have an opinion on wieldy weapons right now? Mace used to be 15 mil, now less than 10 mil. Crossbow was 50 mil, now it's like 35 mil. Scepter hasn't been going up either. It seems like wieldy is dead unless they add content to it. Yeah, so here's the thing is, wieldy, here's my analysis on that. Wieldy weapons, they're going to keep going down until summer comes around. Like, they're either going to stable out and not move in price for a while, or they're just going to keep crashing. When the summer comes out and more people come back to playing the game, then I actually think we're going to see a rise in wilderness weapons, because more people are going to want to go out to the wilderness, do more PKing. Usually this is what happens. When more players come back to the game, prices go up, and that's generally for everything. And I think people that played over when they put the wilderness weapons in, I don't know how long ago, but they will remember how good they are, or maybe they'll have one in their bank or something, and they're going to want to use it. I don't know. My guess is when summer comes around, they're going to go back up in price, but it's not really worth an investment, in my opinion. There's other items you could pick that will actually serve you a little bit better than that, so... What's up, Ezio TV? Good to see you, man. Any tips for an 100 mil cash stack? Yes. I would definitely recommend with 100 mil to flip a lot of ammunition, so dragon arrows, like diamond bolts like I'm flipping, ruby bolts are good as well. You're going to want to flip mana rays too. You're going to want to kind of spread out your 100 mil across a lot of high quantity. If you haven't hit Zalwar scales, of course do that. Blood runes are great as well. Very quick, small flip. Looks like we got all of our dragon claws, by the way, guys. But 100 mil, if you want to start venturing out into more like higher margin or gear items, you can do Furies, Darok's pieces, Guthan's pieces, Carol's pieces are also very good. I would actually flip Guthan sets and Darok sets with 100 mil, and then flip Carol's tops and Carol's, what are they called, like plate skirts or leather skirts or whatever they're called. I would definitely flip those as well. You don't really want to flip full sets of Carol's. I mean, that's just my opinion. I've never really had good success with that, so... Let's see, 6'8", what was it? 6'8", 295. Wow, Dragon Claws are really crashing, dude. They're getting really, really cheap. Anyway. Are any of the new items good to flip? Some of them are. I would say that the dragon fruit seeds are actually a pretty good flip, although they can be a little bit inconsistent, so you have to be careful. But I found that dragon fruit seeds have been have served me pretty decent. Regarding the scepters, I have like 64 sitting in the bank, which I bought for 6 mil plus each. I got hyped when I made the flip, but they went to 8 mil, so I thought, why not buy more? Now I'm facing the consequences. They are 3.6. I don't want to sell them either. They're just sitting in my bank. Yeah, that's hard to say. Now, World of RS, what you could actually do is, I like to call it, I call it a safety check. I don't know what the real name of it is, but what you can do is you can sell half of them and hold the rest of them. So, you can sell half of them, get some money back, and then hope that they're going to eventually buff the other half of them, and make money off of that in the future. But that's really up to you. If you think you can make more money by selling them off now and flipping another item, it's probably worth it, because you don't want to sit around and wait for Jagex to buff an item, because it's never guaranteed and you have no idea when that's coming. You could wait 3 years to get that, you know what I mean? So Jagex is not the most, consistent team in that regard. Not that I don't like them. I think Jagex is actually amazing, so considering their size, they do a lot for us, guys. If the Wildy gets a new thing, then it will go back up, but how likely is that to happen? Exactly. They already did. See, the thing is, Wildy has gotten a lot of attention, if you think about it. So, how are they going to put anything else in there? We've got the new Mage Cape that happened recently. They got all the new bosses. We got Revenant Caves. Wildy is probably not going to get much more attention for a while. Crash Bandimaro, I think that's how I say your name. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. I don't think I've seen you around here before, so if you are enjoying the live stream, smack that like button, man. Leave a subscription if you like the flipping content. I'm just basically here showing you guys how to make as much money as possible with your cash stacks and basically become millionaires in old school RuneScape. If not millionaires, with billionaires, guys. We're slowly on our way to that point. Well, Cross is the best mace, being the second, and Scepter is just underpowered. They didn't make any good with the release, that's why it's so low. Yeah, Cross is the best because you can use it at Venenatus, especially, and it's very, very effective, especially since you can save spot as well. So people like just going there and camping Venenatus with that. We haven't got any Bandos chestplates yet, so I think we're just going to knock up the price, the buy price on it a bit, and hope we can get some. If not, then we will definitely, try to flip something else here. We're gonna knock it up a good bit, actually. So, a lot of you ask, like, Syratube, how do you determine how much to bump up the price of an item buy if it's not buying? Like, how much do you go above the margin? Anyway, guys, Sharks sold. Looks like we made about... not actually that much. We only made about 40k on those. I thought we were gonna make a bit more, but that's fine. We can get another item going here real quick. Let's do the Dragon, Throne Axe, I guess, or maybe we'll check the axe and the knives and see what is actually better. Looks like we were able to get the Dragon Claws off as well, so very good to see that, bringing us some decent profits in here today. Anyway, you guys, oh, I have to knock this down a lot, sorry guys. But you guys were asking, how much do you bump something up if it's not buying for its like margin check price? It really depends on the item. Now, what I do is I just like take a guess at like, okay, how much could it have gone up by if it's not buying? Usually I for bigger items, I guess around like 10k, 15k, and just as long as the margin still looks pretty good, I try to go in on it. So anyway, let me give you a tip about flipping these Dragon Throne Axes and the Dragon Throne Knives. And Dragon Darts as well, this applies too. You have to be very, very careful with how many of these you buy. Because as you can see, for the Dragon Throne Axe, the margin looks really good. I mean, buying for 502, selling for 535, that looks really fantastic, but these items fluctuate a ton. So you really have to be careful because you can buy all of them for 502 and then it crashes to like 450. And you're really not going to make much money off of that unless you want to wait a while. So just be careful when you flip kind of ammunition items. You need to watch out for that. All of our Dragon Warhammers have almost sold as well, so that's good to see. We could flip more Dragon Claws, but I don't think we made... Actually, we made a decent bit off of them, so we'll flip a couple more and hope we can actually flip them decently fast. They actually did buy and sell pretty quickly on this last time around, so definitely not too scared to flip them again. It looks like we're getting some Bandos chestplates as well, so hopefully we can liquidate those too. And basically, yeah, we're making actually very decent money right now. Very happy to see that. Looks like all of our high quantity stuff is doing its thing. We have to keep an eye on the dragon arrows because as you remember, the price of them was very cheap. So I expect that the lowest point is going to, or the buying price that we're at right now has probably moved up. And that's why we only have 117 of them. So we're going to watch that for like another 2 minutes and we'll go back and maintenance that if we need to. Dissolver scales are selling, which is fantastic. We're only making 2 GP off those, but again, 30k every 4 hours for Dissolver scales and Revenant Ether as well. So guys, I'm telling you, if you flip both of them for a 2 GP margin, both Revenant Ether and Silver Scales, like the limit, 30k an hour, you will make 120k. And it's very, very easy. Revenant Ether is a little bit tougher and a little bit more volatile, but Silver Scales are the most consistent thing in this game. Also, Blood Runes, very good as well. Shout out to Blood Runes. Anyway, did they even discuss magic being weaker than range or melee in the recent stream? Apart from the Bone Whip speculation, do you have any other ideas that may happen in the future? If so, when should we prepare to invest? Okay, I was actually going to talk about this, and then I got sidetracked. So, when we were talking about kind of the wilderness weapons, like the Crossbow, Vigor's Chain Mace, all the wilderness weapons crashing. Okay, think about this, guys. So, currently, all of the tank armor in the game doesn't really have a good use. The Justicar armor has like some use. I mean, I guess you can take it to certain bosses. I don't really know where you take Justicar armor, maybe besides raids 2. Do you take it to raids 2? If actually, honestly, if someone could tell me in the live chat what you use Justicar armor for, I would really appreciate that. But going off of Justicar armor, which by the way has recently been crashing, think about the Din's Bulwark. I'm telling you, the Din's Bulwark, it's just a matter of time before they update that thing, because it is a raids item, has never had a use in the game, literally never had a use, besides, like, maybe running around the wilderness and you want to tank people. That's the only thing I can think of, and it's only, like, 5-6 mil. There's gotta be some, like, raid or content in the future where you need a Din's Bulwark. And if I had more money, I would honestly buy, like, 30 Din's Bulwarks, because, how could they not update that item? It's literally, like, almost a useless item. The only reason it's like, even 6 mil is because it's the tankiest, like, I don't know, I guess you consider it a weapon in the game, so I really do think that it is going to go up in price, and, eventually, I mean, I'm not sure when, but at some point, I do believe it will have its time. But I've thought that for a while, so some of you might already know that that is my viewpoint on the Dins. Anyway, we're going to list these bandaged chest plates for 21,521,000, I think. 21,521,995. That should do a... hold on, sorry. Justicar is used for rune drags. It was 94 mil when Hydra update came out. Now it's 114 mil. Oh, I thought it was going to go lower. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was a miscommunication on my end. Justicar is actually not going down in price. It is actually going up. So, sorry for misleading you there. It's used for rune dragons. Gotcha. But yeah, the Grazi has actually been struggling recently because of the Dragon Hunter Lance, which I don't know what it sits at right now. Last time I checked, it was about 95 mil, but my guess would be it's probably gone down a bit since then. Anyway, let's try to cut back on these dragon arrows and just kind of recheck the buy price here, because it's really, we're having a tough time buying them. Let's see what it's actually buying for. 1063, and we'll check what it's selling for still, because we don't want to buy into something that is going to go down a lot, that's for sure. 1070, yeah, we can still do that. It's not as good as it was before, but it's still pretty good. We'll get 10k of them this time around. We'll let that do its thing. Dragon Claws are not really buying, and I'm not going to sit around and wait for them. Amulet of Torture is going to be another good option we can do in place of that. The Amulet of Torture kind of flips. Wow. Amulet of Torture is 16.5 mil. Guys, the Zenyte Jewelry right now is just bullying its way to the skies. Like, the Zenyte Jewelry has been going up every day for like the past 2 weeks. There's going to be a major crash at some point. I would say upwards of maybe a mil, but, you know, which isn't that major, but if you're invested in a flip, then maybe it's major, but either way, just be careful for that. I don't know when it's going to stop, but recently it has been going up a lot. Maybe it's because people don't really like doing demonic gorillas anymore because there's better options. Oh yeah, just a reminder that there will be an email coming from Jagex regarding warding. They announced that in last stream. Interesting, man. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel. Flipping guides, everything flipping related, money making related in OSRS. So we'd love to have you join our channel. Anyway, link in the description below to our Discord group. Great place to kind of network with other flippers, learn how to flip if you're a beginner, and even if you're an experienced flipper, I post a lot of my own personal flips in there if I find them good. So if you're just sitting around the Discord, you know, a lot of people post their good flips and everything like that. Honestly, great place, great community we got going on there, so definitely join that if you are interested. What is an item right now that you would think will drop a ton on from not after the Hydra update release part from Wildy Weapons? Sorry, I kind of messed up reading that a little bit, but what is an item I think will drop a ton? I honestly, long run, herbs are gonna go down. They've already, the Ranar has already been going down a little bit, but the reason that this is, actually, yeah, I still think it's gonna go down because a lot of people are buying the Ranar seeds for contracts, which is fine, But think about how much more Renar is coming into the game now with another patch, and now that you can... Now they're... Sorry, I can't get my thoughts straight. They're coming in more from the drop tables as well, and they're getting farmed more. So I honestly think in the long run that Grimy Renar is going to go down over the next maybe year or so, because there's a lot more coming into the game. And honestly, I think that's a good thing, because it makes 99 Herblore a lot cheaper. And Ugly Goblin saying hello, Syratube stream. Let's say hi back to him, give him the love. Now, 16 viewers, guys. Alright, we've had very consistent viewership here recently. Do you like the Konar drop table? If not, why? Well, when it came out, it was absolutely busted. I, to be honest, haven't looked at it since then. I'm sure it's fine, though. I mean, I do like the update in itself. Like, oh, if you use a Slayer Master, you get more GP an hour. Like, that's cool. You just have to slay them in a certain spot. Like, not the most, like, engaging thing, but it does add a different dynamic. And I like that Jagex recognizes that their two biggest things are, like, Slayer and bossing. Like, I like how they constantly provide raids, Slayer content, whatever. And I don't know when the next raid's coming out, but I'm sure it's probably coming out in a year from now. But my guess is they're gonna release the next raids next like January. So not this January, but next January. Do Serum 207 for 99 Herblore, you big noob. What is Serum 207? I have had one before, but I just don't really know exactly what it is. Oh, by the way, guys, I think we will be doing a live stream tomorrow of me doing Dragon Slayer 2. So I'd love if you guys could join me for that. I need as much help as I can doing this quest, because as soon as we can do Dragon Slayer 2, then we can make massive bank on live stream, because I will just grind Vorkath until I get good at it, and then we'll set flips, we'll go do Vorkath, we'll come back, check our flips, and we're gonna make serious bank, guys. So I really am trying to unlock Vorkath. Could someone actually do me a favor and check the price of the Dragon Hunter Crossbow? Is it under 140 mil, or is it still going back up? I would check it, but I can't really open other tabs. My screen is kind of filled up. Looks like we were able to get all the Bandos chestplates sold, and that was actually a very, very nice flip. Made about 300k on that, so very happy to see that. I know that the Dragon Throne Axes we're actually buying them for a good price, because they're not buying super fast, which means they're holding that margin relatively well, and we should be able to liquidate those for a lot of GP. Now, 485 mil ready to throw around. I think we're just going to go ahead and try to check that Bandos Tacit out. Usually, when the Bandos chestplate is doing good, the Bandos Tacits are doing good as well, so that's kind of something to keep in mind. Guess people are buying and selling both at the same time or something. I don't really know. But all I know is usually when one's good, the other is good too. Not amazing, but 45k margin is worth hitting, I would say. But maybe we'll just do 4 of them just to be a little bit safer. 133 mil Syrah for the Dragon Hunter Crossbow. Thank you, Vindis. Really appreciate that. Once I did a task of Hellhounds and I got 3 Dragon Fruit Seeds, which worth 522, insta-sold 2, gives a low money task meaning to do. Yeah, I would agree as well. And honestly, you never get drops from Hellhounds, so that's amazing. What do you think the chances of getting something for after the Infernal Cape, like an upgrade to it, how the Infernal Cape is an upgrade to the Fire Cape? Will you do streaming? Sorry, let me get to this other question first, Georgie, and then I'll get back to you, man. Will you do stream flipping on more than one account? Vindesk asks. Maybe one day. Probably not anytime soon. I do need to get a new computer so I can do 2 monitors and kind of get the flipping down that way. And one thing I would like to do within the next year is a 24-hour live stream. So where we're going to be doing, I don't know what we'll do the whole time, but a lot of it dedicated to money making, a lot of flipping, of course, and just basically staying up for 24 hours. We'll do RuneScape content, then we'll do like real life content where we're just talking about life and stuff like that, because we gotta kill 24 hours, and that's gonna be tough. So yeah, so look forward to that, guys. It's in the works. Syratube Fashion Escape Party coming next month for sure. Maybe Valentine's Day, guys. Maybe Valentine's Day. Cannot confirm or deny that, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Anyway, George Bally says, what do you think the chances of getting something for after the Inferno Cape? Like an upgrade to it, how the Inferno is an upgrade to the Fire Cape. I don't think that cape will ever get another upgrade. The Inferno Cape is very strong in itself, so I think Jagex is probably done upgrading that cape. But there could be upgrades for other items, maybe, that I could see coming in the future. 34823,995. I'm gonna list this, and guys, I'm just going to run and fill up my water bottle, so I will be right back. Just stay tuned for a minute, and of course, leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Alright guys, we are back. Sorry for the wait. Did take me a minute to fill that up, and I kind of got distracted with my roommate for a bit. Now, oh, we've got a lot of comments here, so let me catch up with everything. Flip for 24 hours until your limit breaks. Try everything. That would be crazy, man. I wouldn't recommend flipping computer parts. V-pixels, it might break them. That's true. Everyone's down for a 24-hour stream. You would really need to bring out some creativity because of the 4-hour limit, for sure. I feel like it would put you out of your comfort zone and possibly introduce you to, into some new flips. Oh, okay, I was like, where is his next comment? 24-hour drunk stream. Yeah, we'll definitely be drinking on that stream for sure. Probably towards the end of it, because if not, then I'm gonna be really tired. Nixon says, this music is nice. Glad you like it, man. Rip. Dang, the stream is so good when that annoyance isn't making sound. Wow, man. Thanks, dude. Pre-stream stream and then maybe an after stream. Dang. Bathroom breaks loot from 24 hours vid. Anyway, any good free-to-play items to flip? Yes, it's Burnify. How much money are you actually working with? If you can let me know how much you have, then I can definitely help you out a bit. Now, I'm going to cut back on the dragon arrows, guys. Like, they're just not working out. They're not buying fast enough, and we need to move into something else to be able to make maximum profits. The Diamond Bolts E have been working pretty good too, but we're going to cut back on those as well. I think they were going for 339, if I'm not mistaken. And the tortures aren't really buying up anymore, so we're going to turn around and sell those as well. And lock in our profit on that 16.4... Wait, it was 16.5 something. Let's see. 16.538 will do. Zenite jewelry really getting up there in price, guys. Look at that, selling super fast too. Love to see it. We're going to leave the Dragon Throne Axes because although they're slow, we're actually picking up a good amount of them for something cheap. It's Burnify says 1 mil. You could try flipping coal, iron ore, tuna, or is another good one. You could do adamant arrows maybe. I'm not too sure about those though. Swordfish are going to do pretty good for you. You could do strength potions as well if you'd like. Yeah, and runes are going to be great. Law runes, nature runes, those are fantastic flips. Chaos runes in free-to-play. Runes are really good in free-to-play to flip. We're waiting for this Dragon Warhammer to sell. Don't really know what it's doing, but we'll just let it sit for a little bit longer. Actually, we're going to check the Diamond Bolts E price real quick, just to make sure we're not out of bounds on that. $335, so yeah, we were a little bit high on that. Still making a little bit of profit on those though, so not too upset. Actually, we're only making 2 GP, so that kind of really stinks. That was a bad flip, guys, so hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, I guess. Monster Trio 333, what's up, man? Hopefully you're having a good Friday here. Hopefully no more class or anything like that. And yeah, hopefully you're having a great day, man. Dragon Warhammer was crazy. Flip a few days ago, made like 700k per and managed to buy 7. Holy cow. Now it's stable, went to 58 mil. Yeah, it was at like 53 mil last week, which is pretty low. Never watched you, and I like this. Well, hey, man, if you like it, definitely leave a subscription. We'd love to have you around. We also have a Discord, link in the description below. Great place to learn how to flip if you're a beginner flipper, and it's Burnify. We can help you for sure get to members. We have helped a lot of players that were in free-to-play flipping get to members and get them set so they can make bank once they get there. And honestly, never have to pay real money for RuneScape again. I haven't paid for RuneScape in over a year's time, just through flipping and sustaining myself with some awesome flips, and with the help of you guys, of course, we've been able to get there. Nothing today, woke up like 20 minutes ago. That's amazing, man. Monster Trio, I actually unlocked King DDD in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we got that going for us. I know, totally unrelated to the rest of the stream, but I play Super Smash Bros. With Monster Trio all the time, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and flip some more items. Let's do something crazy. Let's see if we can flip... Hold on. I'm gonna take a look at GE Tracker real quick. Let's try this. Do an Arcane Spirit Shield. If we can pull this off, guys, it's gonna be rad. Anyone know what's up with potion prices lately? Actually, I don't know what's up with potion prices. Let me actually, instead of flipping this, let's flip some potions. Let's check prayer potions and see what the deal with them is. Are they low? Are they high? Like, what's the deal? I always like checking when people are like, oh, this item's being weird. Like, I always like checking the margin and seeing, you know, what's up with this? Like, why is it crashing? Why is it increasing? Anyway, let's go flip prayer potions. Not even making that much on them compared to what you can usually get on prayer potions, but we're still going to lock away some decent profits, getting a little bit less than 40 each on those, hopefully. So that's definitely a good sign that we've got strong markets here, guys. If you want crazy, try flipping Hydra tails. Yeah, wait, who posted the Hydra claw flip in the Discord? That thing was insane. Someone made, like, a crazy amount of money off of that. Margins haven't been great on pots lately. I think it's because, the Ranar herbs are cheaper now because more are coming into the game. So they've been pretty low, so more people are making potions. Hence, I don't know, margins are a bit smaller. What's your favorite thing from the Kevos update? I mean, I would say the Konar Slayer is a great addition, but I mean, another boss too, the Hydra boss is fantastic. You know, we need more bosses in this game, put more variety and put more items in the game. You know, keep the economy kind of stimulated a little bit in a sense. But I think Jagex needs to focus on having more unique items for, like, very, I don't know, like, maybe not unique items, but, like, Dragon Hunter Lance and Dragon Hunter Crossbow, like, does good damage to dragons, or, I don't know, I just feel like if they keep just buffing items we already have in the game, like, we're gonna turn into RS3, and I don't want that, so. But yeah, I think I think I like the Konar Slayer a little bit more because it applies to me in a sense more so. We're gonna knock down this Dragon Warhammer just a little bit. It's having trouble selling here. We'll do 5-7, 1-5-5. 1-5-4 actually. Cool, we'll let that sell. Man, I gotta clean my room today, and I really don't want to do that, guys. George Baldy says, like, maybe items that are only good versus one boss, like how the Wolfbane is only good in Canifis. Exactly, man. Exactly. Stuff like that. But at the same time, like, items like that are kind of weird because when... Hold on, we're going to check Dragon Arrows again because we're struggling to sell these, which is a little bit weird. Maybe did something better come out than the Dragon Arrow? Is that why, like, we can't flip these? Now we're going to make less? Or we're going to make, like, 1 GP? Like... Whatever. We're just gonna sell down into these just because I just kind of want to get them off. They're not really doing anything for us. Let's go ahead and try to get another item going here. Let me take a look. Sorry, sometimes I just need to pull up GE Tracker and take a look at some items I think are relatively pretty good. Now, this could be a risky one, but we're gonna do it anyway. Crossbow, we're going to check the margin on these. I've had some crazy crossbow flips. One of my favorite items to flip, although it's not the easiest thing in the world. And looks like the profits today on those are actually going to be not horrible. So, we'll flip. Try to get 4 of them bought and sold here. It'd be a good flip if we can get it. All the Dragon Arrows sold, and the Diamond Bolts sold as well, so that's good to see. Now, I just got, like, this strong urge to do the Red Chinchompa. Red Chins, great flip. They're pretty stable, medium speed flip. Can usually get 10 GP per, which is not bad at all. And it looks like we're going to get a lot less than that, so I'm actually not even going to do it. We're going to flip, let's try some of that, maybe that Hydra leather. Should we try it? Sure, why not, guys? You know, we're on live stream. Let's do some crazy flips. Let's try to get some good margins here. Oh yeah, that's a solid margin. We'll go in and get a couple of those. Do 4 of them. And while we have the rest of this money, I just started Konar today. Nice. The drops are fantastic. Yeah, much better than, like, you would get from regular Slayer. So, yeah, I guess it's awesome that that's in the game. The only problem is, I feel like that's all people are going to do now. So, I don't know. Let's get another high quantity item in here. Let's try the Armadillo, or not high quantity, sorry. Another high margin item in here. Let's try the Armadillo Crossbow and see what that's going for. Sometimes the Armadillo Crossbow is just, like, unexpectedly really good. So, they're actually not too bad today, so we're going to go in and try to get a couple of these as well. We'll do 4 of them and see how that plays out for us. We already got one of the crossbows, so that's good to see. Gotta go, buddy. Good luck with the stream. Thank you, Cure Music. Thank you for sticking around for a while. We loved having you, man. And leave a like if you enjoyed it, bro. You also haven't done your staple planks flips yet. Yes, that is a great point. We'll get to that in a minute here. We just got to clear out one of these. I think we're going to be going a little bit longer than an hour today. So I'm going to stick around, keep doing some flipping for a while, and hopefully hang out with you guys. Because honestly, that's why I love streaming. So it was 33 mil earlier today, went up, I guess. Yeah, so my guess is the Armado crossbow is probably going to keep going up throughout the night. Probably hit 34 mil if I had to guess. Just because weekends coming around, people are coming and playing the game. So just natural people buying it up. I was able to flip Hydro Leather like once, but I've tried it a few times after and not succeeded. So hopefully we can get some in here. Ever tried Zami Hasta? Yes. But ever since the update came out with the Zami Hasta, I haven't been able to get good margins on it. But before, I used to flip it all the time, and it would give me like 100k margins. Really liked that item. Planks haven't been doing well for me, or haven't been doing me as well as before. Lost money on them, or lost money a few times on them. Interesting. Well, we're going to check it out, and we're going to give it a shot, and hopefully make some money off of it. Hoping this last torture will just sell. We'll let it sit for a little bit longer, but then maybe we'll knock it down about 15k and just try to get it off so we can clear up another slot. Potions, not really doing anything for us. We're just going to sell these for like 10-ish. Hopefully they insta-sell. Yeah, they're going to go off real quick. Perfect. Didn't make much money on those, but 800k margins week of update. Dang, I didn't even try flipping it because I was honestly pretty scared. So what's that new item? Is there like a dragon Hasta? I wonder how that flips. Probably not that great. Looks pretty cheap. I mean, we can check out this. We'll check out this Amarok Hasta right now. I don't think it's going to be that good of a flip right now, but you know, I'm always down to try it. Oh, actually, that's actually very good. We'll definitely go in and get a couple of these then. Do 4 of them as well. Check our history, make sure we're not flipping too many items here. We don't want to lose our buy and sells. Old man, new phone, who dis? Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. Discord, link in the description below if you want to join that. We'd love to have you in there. We do a lot of like, kind of not really flipping tutorials in there, but we teach people how to flip in there. I post a lot of my successful flips in there if I'm hitting a good margin, so you can just follow those up right in real time. And yeah, we just love to have you there. A lot of beginner flippers in there and a lot of experienced flippers as well. We're gonna knock down the Amulet of Torture here a little bit. 16, 5, 25, 995. Try to get that off as soon as we can. And we've got a text coming through. Going to take a look at that. I made 60 mil from learning how to flip from Syra. Thank you, man. See, we have a lot of success stories that come from the Discord. Makes me feel amazing. Anyway, mahogany planks are what we're going to do next. Now, let's go ahead and check the margin on those. And then we got to be careful with how many more margin checks we do, because we're going to start knocking items out of the history real quick. And I can't really go back and look at them. Looks like we're getting over 10 GP on the mahogany planks. So we're going to go in and try to flip that as fast as we can. And hopefully hit that margin. I'm not the same. Hey, you went with the hostas. Don't forget my 15% commission. Akai Berry says, how much you earn with flipping an hour normally? Now, if I'm on live stream, I usually make, I'd say 1.5 mil an hour. But if I'm off stream, I can make 3 mil an hour pretty easily. Just because I can flip a lot more high margin items, and I I don't know, I can set a lot of stuff. I know what flips good, what is usually not very good. And yeah, basically I can make 3-4 mil an hour. And I can't even imagine how much money we're going to make once I unlock Vorkath. We might be making like 6 mil an hour. It's going to be insane. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to continue doing the Flipping with Syratube series that we have on the channel, which is basically like a live stream put down into a 10-minute segment for you guys. And that'll showcase a lot of good stuff, a lot of higher margin items as well, because I can flip higher margin easier since I don't have to compete with people on stream as much, so... Okay, we just bought like 3 Armadillo Crossbows immediately there, so we gotta be a little bit careful with that. Guys, help me remember this margin real quick, okay? The Crossbow, that's the margin, okay? Let's not forget that, because it's gonna get knocked off here, so keep that in mind. The sell is 36.2. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell these Armadillo Crossbows in the meantime. 33294 is what we're gonna do. Hopefully those sell relatively quick and maybe we make some money on those. Do you do long-term flips as well? Not as much. Usually I'm more of a day flipper or an overnight flipper. I don't really do many investments just because I don't really have enough money to invest to the point that I would like to, or to really make it worthwhile. If I do invest in flip, like in an item, I can usually make more money just using the item or using my cash tag day after day to flip these items repetitively. Wow, looks like the Armadillo Crossbow is liquidating here, which is amazing. That's going to be a great flip for us, guys. Do you find people undercutting you when you stream is quite severe with making half the profit per hour? Yeah, it can get pretty bad at times. It really depends on the day. Usually it doesn't happen that often, but sometimes I can tell, like, okay, people are pretty much undercutting me and stuff like that. But it's really not a huge deal. The live streams are basically to talk with you guys about flipping strategies, teaching you guys what items are good for you to flip, and then you can do them on your own time for the most part. I'm just showcasing like what I flip very often, and just hoping it can help you guys out a lot. And it's really fun just sitting here talking with you guys, talking about money making in RuneScape, and I don't know, it's just a passion of mine, and I like doing it. So anyway, we're gonna do another Armadillo item here. Let's try the chest plate. The chest plate, wow, really expensive. Almost 50 mil. But yeah, if we do the Flipping with Syratube series, we do more of that, then you guys will get to see, like, my profits I can make off-stream in certain time frames. I'm going to try to do 3 of these. The Armadillo Crossbows worked pretty well, so actually I'm going to try to get 3 more of these. The flipping live streams, though, are not really to make profit as much. I mean, of course, if I can make profit, I would love to, but it's more so to kind of showcase for you guys. Blue Plague asks, what was your biggest margin to date? Now, you can actually look in my Discord to find it, but when you say biggest margin, do you mean, like, biggest margin for one item, or, like, biggest flip that I've had for an item? Because the biggest flip I've ever had was a 10.8 mil flip, and that was not even overnight. It was actually on the Crossbow. It was very early morning, and I went to flip the Crossbow, and the margin was like 1.2 mil. And I was like, dude, this is insane. So I'm like, this is definitely going to crash on me, but I've got to try this. Sure enough, I bought and sold like 7 of them. And I was able to make 10.8 mil. And I have a screenshot of it in my Discord. If you go to my flipping log, which is at the bottom of the Discord, you can actually see my flip in there, which is absolutely insane. Then the biggest margin I've ever had on an item is probably still the Crossbow, 1.2 mil. D-Boots was getting a 50k margin about 3 days ago. Haven't tried them since. Huh, that's a pretty high margin for a D-Boot. I would be a little bit concerned with that. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, please, please, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot, guys. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content to the channel, and, you know, always bringing these live streams for you guys just to help you guys out. So, you know, at the least, leaving a like would help me out a lot. Thank you, guys. Anyway, we got those armadillo chest plates listed. Not going to make a ton of profit on those, but at the same time, not bad profit at all. We've almost got all the Hydra leather as well. We've got another crossbow too. At what price do you recommend investing when crawls have dropped below 30 mil? It's so hard to determine because, you know, yeah, the crossbow did bounce. It got pretty low and it bounced off the bottom. So that's interesting in itself, but it's really hard to know when an item's going to bottom out. World of RS, I'll actually take a look at the GE tracker graph, and I'll take a guess at what price is probably good to buy back in. Give me 1 second here. Look at the quarter pricing. Well, we're seeing basically all-time lows. I mean, it's really hard to determine because the crossbow's worth, like, this is like the lowest it's ever gotten to. So usually what happens in these scenarios is it's just going to free fall for a while, and it's very hard to predict when it's actually going to, I guess, turn around and stop. So my advice would be just don't even worry about flipping it. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth the risk. But if you really are trying to get one, I don't know. I guess buying at like 28, 30 mil is probably safe. But that's just my guess. I have really no idea. Let's go ahead and flip oak planks too here, since they're a relatively quick flip, and we can probably buy and sell them pretty fast, clear up the slot, get some good profits there, and move on with our life. Although the armadillo chestplate actually worked pretty well, so we'll maybe keep that in mind here. I'm not surprised if you say right now, because who knows, maybe 40 mil is a settled price. Yeah, maybe, but it's, again, super hard to tell, so I don't know. Just staying away from it is probably the best thing you can honestly do. Got all those armadillo crossbows. Gonna turn around and sell those. 339 or 33292 is what we're gonna do. Alright, let those sell, and we're gonna make good profit on those, I believe, in total. And the crossbow, oh, look at that, all the Revenant Ether came through. Gonna buy more just to check the sell price one more time. And those have been buying for like the past hour, so those really took a while to actually buy completely. They're gonna sell for 175, so we're gonna leave those and let them do their thing. I'm hoping we can just snag one more Hydra leather here, so we can turn around and sell that. Get some good margin on that. It's about 50k margin, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, very excited to see that. Revenant Ether turning around selling, no problem. I would easily go in on them if they hit 25 mil or below. If I get that much money before then, yeah, I mean, if the thing is like, if the only time you really want to invest is if you have loads of money, because you don't want to buy items and then have to wait like 4 months for them to go back up in price so you can sell them for a profit, because you can make a lot more money just day flipping instead. So you have to be careful when you invest. You have to make sure you have a lot of money before you go invest, and you know, kind of do you don't want to invest in something if you don't have a ton of cash, like way more than you would need to flip. I'm hoping for it in the summer. Do you think Imbued Heart will go back to 22 mil? I bought 14 at 22.5 mil, dropped to 19 mil, now at 20.2 mil or something. I'm hoping for it to, yeah, well, the thing is, there's not that many Imbued Hearts coming into the game. They're relatively rare, and they can only come in through the game one way, so hard to say. I would guess they're probably going to go back up too. What's too much GP? The Hydra? Not the Hydra, the, what's it called? The Imbued Heart, sorry. I can't even think of it. Armadillo crossbows sold. Good to see that. Yeah, those are very consistent for us. Made us actually like probably 400k or so. So very happy to see that. Gonna try to sell these two crossbows here. What were they selling for? 36,200, I'm pretty sure. This is, see, right here, you're going to see why I love the Crossbow here in a second. It's going to bring us some good profits. The only thing I think that's blocking the price rise is Konar Slayer, but with doing everything, the Slayer... the question is, how much more are they doing with Konar compared to the old one, especially when there's Hydra Worms, Drakes to go for. Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of hard to, I guess, even guess where it's going to go off of that, but hey, man, I don't really have a good input on that, to be quite honest. I haven't been doing a lot of Slayer content recently, so I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we got 487 mil to work with. I'm gonna list one more flip and let it go through, and then we're probably going to wrap up the live stream after that at some point. So, Dragon Dart tips, we're going to buy and sell, and see if we can actually get a good margin on these. Yeah, and actually that looks pretty decent. Hopefully we can actually hit that without it crashing on us, because Dragon Dart tips are quite volatile. Gonna turn around, sell the Hydra Leather. We're gonna get everything starting to sell here so we can try to see how much profit we got. Now, I don't remember what the Hydra Leather was selling for. 8845, I think it was. 8839,995 is what we'll do. Should be fine. Well, you bought a ton of oak planks quick. Yeah, so generally what happens with planks is you just wait for a while and then they all come in at once. And usually it looks like they're going to crash if that happens, but I've never really had like planks crash on me too much, so they've been fine. But yeah, you just like, if something ever instantly buys, like, just be careful because usually it means it's crashing. Don't remember what this was selling for, but I know this is quite under with the margin that we had before, so I think we'll be okay on that. Mahogany planks, I wish they bought a little bit faster, but they should sell pretty quick then. We're gonna sell right at the margin. Oak plank's gonna rack us a nice bit of GP. Excuse me. Wow. That's how you know I've been streaming for a while. My nose gets irritated because I'm commentating so much and my throat like gets all messed up. Messes with my sinuses just a little bit. Let's cut back on the Dragon Throne axis as well. I feel like these went up in price. Nope, they stayed the exact same. Go right under that guy. If you look at it, that's actually a decent flip, considering how many we have. 680, gonna get like maybe 720k? That's not too bad. Sounded like a human weapon sound. Pew! Well, at least we can meme on this channel. Looks like all the Revenant Ether came in as well. 2 GP margin on those. Didn't make a ton of money on them, but again, very safe flip. Oak planks all sold. The oak planks actually made us bank, guys. Let's take a look. Over 100k, like about 130k? Yeah, 130k on the oak planks. And look how fast that bond sold, guys. I'm telling you. Planks are really, really good. Now, I'm actually going to buy one more mahogany plank just to see what it's actually sitting at here. We didn't showcase any seeds today. Oh no, they're going down a little bit here. I'm gonna list 23.8 and leave it. It's probably gonna sell because usually it does. The thing with mahogany planks, the margin bounces a lot, so you just have to be consistent and hold the margin. It's the same thing with like grimy Renar weed. It will bounce up and down a lot, but just remember what you bought and sold it for, and just like stick close to that margin because it will eventually sell. It just fluctuates a lot in price. I don't know. Gonna cut back on the Dragon Dart tips as well. Just turn around, get a quick sell on those. Don't want them to crash on us. 3360. And guys, the overnight flipping guide, by the way, is in the works. I I've been doing it a couple times, recording small clips and be trying to do it, and I haven't been able to get huge success, and I want to showcase something good for you guys. So I'm still working on it, still figuring out like what's good to flip, and yeah, trying to go from there. So just be patient with me. The video is in progress, but it's just taking a little while. We're gonna sell these for 36185. Hopefully they actually do sell. And you know, we're not gonna lose a ton of money on those. Usually they do, so I'm not too concerned about it, to be quite honest. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy the live stream, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping live streams and flipping content to the channel for you guys to enjoy, showing you guys how to make absolute bank with your cash stacks. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the live chat. And yeah, Discord, link in the description below. If you're learning how to flip, we can definitely help you out there. Looks like we made over 100k on the Hydra Leather, so very, very good. And the Mahogany, see, as you can see, Mahogany Planks sold as well. We basically held the margin from before. We knocked it down about 2 GP, but we, again, had no problems selling that off. And even though we didn't buy the full limit, we still made about 30k on the Mahogany Planks, so not bad at all. Instead of selling them, you can count how much you would have had if they all sold. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well, this sold, so we'll take that into account. Let me get my calculator out. We'll calculate how much we made on the live stream today, guys. It's gonna take me a minute, but... Or if these sell, what we would have made. So let's do 7.2... Just give me a minute, I'll calculate it for us, guys. It's gonna take me a second. And how much do we have here? So, at the end, I forget how much we started with, actually, to be honest. Will it tell us? Yeah, it should. So we started... Oh, we didn't really make any money, guys. We started with 68,983,900... Or, sorry... 689,839,877 coins, and we ended with 69,174,009... sorry, 691,749,800 coins. So that's basically all the profit we made today. We did not make a ton of GP. I thought actually we made a little bit more than that, but I guess not. But that's fine. We'll definitely take that into our profits here. Only made about a little bit less than a mil, so 900k. So not really too good. Maybe it's because I'm just slacking on our flipping content recently, but no, I'm just kidding. But you know, I really hope we were going to make a little bit more than that, but let's check exactly what we made, and I will subtract them from each other just to get the exact profit.
Wait a minute.
Unless I calculated wrong, but I don't think I did.
You know, this is, excuse me.
Oh, we actually made 1.9 mil. Sorry, 1.9 mil. I totally messed that up. 2 mil profit, actually. That's actually way better than I thought we actually did. Thought we made maybe 1.5 mil or so. But sorry, guys, I totally calculated that wrong. 1.9 mil is the exact profit we made. Thanks for doing that. Great stream, mate. Yeah, dude, no problem. Just remind me to do that every stream, and I will definitely do it, because I don't know why I haven't done that in the past. 1.9 mil. This stuff should sell. If it doesn't, I'll let you know in the Discord the updated price. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the live stream today, seriously, please leave a like. Honestly, if there's anything you can do, it's leave a like or leave a comment. I'd love to hear your feedback on today's stream. And yeah, hopefully we can see you guys next time. I think we will be live streaming Dragon Slayer 2 tomorrow, so if you guys are interested in that, definitely come back and tune in, say what's up, stop by. You don't have to stay for the whole thing, of course, but we'd love to have the support. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy the live stream, again, leave a like, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I will see you all next time.
Catnap in your office chair, or